Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Today I will be explain more details about my point. First of all, our big topic is how to enhance self-confidence in class. My first point is communicate more frequently with classmates to build self-confidence. The elaboration is be a leader. When you be a leader, you will get to know your classmate problems. From that, try to solve your classmate problems. The effect is it will strengthen the bond between your classmates. And then be more extrovert. This is because when you being an extrovert person in class, you will get along with your friend. You will be more friendly and talkative with your friend. And then always offer for help to help classmate in class. When you see a classmate face problems, always lend a hand to help them. Next, my second point is report to counseling department when facing problems among the classmates. The elaboration is the classmate, maybe we and our classmate have some problem that we can't solve it between us, so that we need to involve the counselor to solve our problem. This is because the counselor is a person who has a certified to help students facing their problems in schools. And then, for me, be more brave to meet the counselor and tell all of your problems. In this case, it will build your self-confidence more stronger than before. And then, when you need any help, seek the counselors to be more confident. That's all for me. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is ANNISA DAYANA binti NORDIN, and I'm going to present on how to enhance self-confidence student in class. And one of it is they need to learn from their mistake, means cope their mistake and failure, because the key of learning is from mistakes. Reflection, making a correction and mistakes provide us with self-awareness on what we did right and what we need to prove it. Okay, when we get the answer correct, maybe when we get answer correct, we may feel like good for a moment, but we doesn't like reflect ourselves and force ourselves to memorize because of it. But when we answer it correctly, we rarely reflect ourselves. What we learn and try to find the correct answer, and then we analyze, get the same mistake, same question. We can answer it correctly, and it also leads us to growth. We need to respond to our mistake based on what teachers act. If you mess up on something in class, don't let it ruin your student day. Okay, so find a way that you can learn from it and try to improve it. The next is student need to establish their self-discipline. Okay, for if student have a discipline problem with them, it's quite hard for them to improve their self-confidence, because they would like to be the last one. They would like to be quiet because they doesn't have their discipline. Students who have trouble developing self-discipline also have more trouble to developing self-esteem and resilience resilience. These students are the student type of act before they think, are often express opposition to limits and rules and structure, to increase understanding of the need for rules and motivation to allow them involve your student in process of establish the classroom rules. We need to follow the rule, because when student follow the rule, automatically it will establish their self-disciplines, and they doesn't fear. So we doesn't fear, we as a student doesn't fear present ourselves, and then it will help us to try activities. If we have a behave, that means it's much more easier for us to build self-confidence, because the student that have a self-disciplines, automatically they have their self-confidence. This type of student will find and think about the alternative ways for them to behaving in the future. So that means if they have a self-discipline in present, they also have the self-confidence in the future. So they doesn't need to worry about anything. They try to be their self, and this all of these two ways is how to build self-confidence and how to enhance self-confidence in student, especially in their class. So thank you very much.
Hi, Assalamualaikum. Today I would like to talk about how to enhance your self-confidence in your class. First of all, stop comparing yourself with others, because we can most easily compare the things that we can objectively measure. We live in a world that is great at measuring and comparing externals. Somewhere along the way we decided that we could determine who is living a more valuable life by comparing clothes, cars, homes, paychecks, beauty, or Twitter followers. But externals are rarely good measures. Net worth has been a good indicator of self-worth. So stop comparing yourself with others. Next, dress up smart. Multiple studies have shown that dressing well increases your performance and heightens other impressions for you. For example, wearing clothes that make you feel important or intelligent can change the way you interact with others as well as your cognitive function. It can even make the difference between poor test scores and acing an exam. So, if you want to improve your self-confidence, you have to dress smart and stop comparing yourself with others. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. I will explain to you all of you about practice self-compassion. Most people think of self-compassion as being kind to yourself. Although that is certainly a part of the concept, self-compassion involves a way of relating to yourself that allows you to become more emotionally flexible, able to navigate challenging emotion, and enhance your connection to self and others. There are three elements in self-compassion, which are self-kindness, because being imperfect or falling short at times is a part of living. Second is common humanity. Not all people will be with us when we facing some challenges. And third is mindfulness, that help us to not become emotionally reactive. There are a way to practice self-compassion. Number one is to become an observer. We can take a small step back to observe our experience, and looking at the bigger picture can help us keep things in perspective and help us see important information that may have been missed otherwise. And number two, change your self-talk. Work to reframe your critical self-statement in a more positive, nurturing way rather than a critic or judge. The next point is embrace self-doubt. Sometimes the best way to gain confidence is by doing. Practice to face some of your fears that stem from a lack of self-confidence. But that doesn't mean you shouldn't prepare or practice. If you have a big speech coming up, practice in front of your friends or family, so you will gain some confidence, but don't wait until you feel 100% confident before you proceed. You might never get there. I will share to all of you ways to practice self-doubt. Number 1, stop comparing your accomplishment to your friends. We will start feeling inadequate. Your friends' accomplishments are not a litmus test to grade your own success. One thing to remember when you find yourself in this mental pattern is that everyone has their own journey. The next point, which is forget about what everyone else is thinking of you. When you care about what everyone else is thinking of you, you inhibit yourself. You had rather do nothing and not get judged than do something and risk criticism. Worrying about what other people think of you will continue to hold you back from doing something potentially huge for yourself. So that's all for me. Thank you.
Hello, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Saddam Mubarak bin Muhammad KHAIRI, and today I will talk about how to enhance your self-confidence in class. So, my point is, do not accept failure and how to get rid of all the negative thoughts in your head. So firstly, you must understand is failure is not the end. It is just the beginning of your success story. So, basically failure is something you can decide whether to give up or whether you want to stand up and do better in the next time. You must make a decision that you are going to move on. It won't happen automatically. You will have to rise up and say, I don't care how hard it is, and I don't care how disappointed I am. I'm not going to let this get the best of me. I'm moving on with my life. So it is your choice. It is not anyone else's choice. You just have to try again and try again and try again until you success. That's it. You actually failed when you decided to give up. When you decided to give up, it means that you are going to end everything. You are going to give up on everything. And then you just stay down there and do nothing. Next, I will talk about how to get rid of all the negative thoughts in your head. So firstly, you have to try to empty your mind for a minute. I mean, like meditation will work, and something like do anything you like. It will help you to get rid of all the problems and negative thoughts in your mind. So next is take a walk. Enjoy the nature. I mean, if you are in a toxic environment, so take a walk will help you to get out from that environment and make you feel better in the new environment, which is nature. Enjoy the fresh air. Enjoy the sunset. Enjoy the sunrise. It will help you to reduce your stress. It will help you to get rid of your negative thoughts. It will help you to relax. You also can tell joke or funny stories to yourself. No, that's not crazy actually. It helps you to reduce your stress. It will make yourself happy. And all the negative thoughts will go on in a few seconds. Trust me. I think that's all from me. Thank you very much.